Hey folks, how we doing today? It's me again, Shannon Fox here, Devoted Patriots 2 channel, and it's a little noisy in my house today, so what I figured I'd do is I'd jump out of this clip pretty quick and early. I just want to let y'all know that I've been wondering the same thing myself. What has happened to Mike Johnson? What happened to the guy that became Speaker of the House, that somewhere along the way has lost his will to fight for the Republican Party? I'm talking about wanting to fund Ukraine and so many other things he has backpedaled on. He's even going to allow bills from the Senate to be put on the floor of the House, which that is one of the few powers that he has that he could actually hold the line on, and he's not doing it. And just like Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to get rid of him, vacate him from the speakership, I don't know if this is the best timing for that. I do think that he is obviously compromised on some level. Something has happened. He talked a good game until he got the position. There's got to be a reason for it. My first thought was money or blackmail, and I don't know either way. But if you'll tell me what you think in the comment section down below after you listen to this clip, what's really going on with Mr. Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House? Should we vacate him from the seat? And what can we do to prevent from getting another person just like this guy back in the same position? Here we go, folks.
Mike Johnson has completely changed his character in a matter of about 5 months after he has become Speaker of the House. Mike Johnson is a Christian. He called himself a conservative, always has been. He's a Republican member, but yet here we are after the minibus was passed just almost 2 weeks ago in Washington, and now with the $60 billion going to a war in Ukraine that 70% of Americans do not support it. That's the most recent polling. 70% of Americans, and the majority of Republicans do not support funding Ukraine. People want to see a peace deal in Ukraine, not murdering more Ukrainians and more Russians. This needs to end. But no, Mike Johnson has made a complete departure of who he is and what he stands for. And to the point where people are literally asking, is he blackmailed? What is wrong with him? Because he's completely disconnected with what we want.
Do you think he is being blackmailed?
I have no idea. I can't comprehend, Tucker, what radically changes a man. I mean, if we break down the second part of basically an omnibus, let's break that down. So Mike Johnson is pro-life. In the second part of the omnibus, just less than 2 weeks ago, he funded full-term abortion clinics. Full-term abortion clinics. He funded the trans agenda on children. I mean, how does that even happen from a Christian conservative Republican speaker? He did nothing for the southern border, did nothing to secure the border. And this comes on the heels of Laken Riley being brutally murdered. This came on the heels of a video that was running on loop on social media where illegal aliens had rushed our border, ran over Texas National Guard, ran over Border Patrol agents in order to invade our country. These were military-aged men, by the way. He did nothing to secure a border. It's the #1 issue in the world. He completely changed who he was, funded the FBI, gave him a brand new building, fully funded the Department of Justice that is persecuting everyone on the right and actually targeting our presidential candidate for election this year, literally trying to put him in jail the rest of his life. We don't know who Mike Johnson is anymore, so there's I can't comprehend it.
Well, I have noticed just from living in Washington for so long that a lot of the top decision makers are lying about their personal lives, and there's something really amiss there. Mm-hmm. I would definitely say Mitch McConnell would be among those. And there does seem to be a connection between the creepiness of your personal life and the deception around your personal life and your willingness to vote with the other side. I mean, have you noticed this at all?
Absolutely. And I think it's something that the American people are extremely aware of because none of it makes sense. Yeah. How do you become Speaker of the House? And let's look at that. It's basically like there's establishment Washington runs like a company. We could call it the firm. Well, Mike Johnson just got promoted to senior partner at the firm because he has been obeying their every single demand. He funded the military. He funded the military-industrial complex and everything that they want done. He funded Biden's open border invasion. He funded the Green New Deal, the climate agenda. He funded full-term abortion clinics, the trans agenda on kids. He funded every single thing that the firm stands for and what they're trying to push on the rest of the world. This is the agenda for the rest of the world, and they're not hiding it one single bit.
Folks, this is all I have to say about that.
Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, for people like you.